Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Friday. Finally, Friday. Oh, my goodness. I didn't think it was going to get here. It was actually a short week for me, but sometimes the short weeks feel like long weeks. Anyway, I was kind of rushing to get all this set up, so apologize for that. Hope y'all are having a great Friday. Hope you have a great weekend in front of you. Just figured I'd kind of hang out for a little bit and see what was going on, like usual. My voice seems to be holding out, so I apologize if it cuts out a little bit. Last night we had a marathon stream, and it had been a little while since I've done that, and my voice has still been kind of wavering a little bit with trying to get over this last little bit of this cold or cough or whatever I've had going on. So if my voice is off a little bit today, I apologize. Hopefully it'll be all back to normal before too long. But wanted to at least get out here and say hi to everybody and see what was going on. So see a few people dropping in here. I didn't know what was going to be going on for Friday. We got Mr. Adrian James. What's going on? Saying hello there, Corey. How you doing? I'm doing really good. I hope you are as well. Got some stuff to get done this weekend, but other than that, doing pretty good. Nothing bad. Hello, Mr. Holland Oates, saying, "Hey Corey, what are the big weekend plans?" I need to go do a fitting for a suit, or get the suit picked out for my son's wedding. So that's kind of big on the list. Other than that, I might have to mow, fun stuff like that, but I'm hoping to get a couple movies in. So that's what I got going on for this weekend. So you have to let me know if you got any big plans, if anybody's got something going on. I still feel like my voice is off, so I apologize. I might have to mute every once in a while, but I'm still fighting with a little bit of something. Mr. Dan in Horror, how's it going? Saying, "Hey Corey, good to see ya." Adrian James saying hi to Holland. Last call with Troy. Hey, what's going on, man? Saying good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. I've been enjoying jumping into your liquid lunches. Those have been fun. I can't hit all of them with work, but it's been fun jumping in there. It's kind of like, doing these kind of at a different time to kind of catch a different set of people that maybe can't normally hit you at, an evening slot or something. So, but yeah, it's been fun hanging out on those with you. Hey, Jimmy, what's going on? Scottish Geek Guy saying howdy, folks. Hello, sir. Hope you're doing well. I got some videos of yours I need to catch up on. I've been bad. I'm sorry. Holland says, "Yo to Adrian. Words and pictures, how we doing?" Said evening, Corey and everyone. Thanks for dropping in. Good to see you. What I meant to say. And I was just replying to your comment on that video with that live stream with my mom. I really appreciate that. It was very kind of you to say that, and I'm glad you enjoyed it and got to watch it. So sorry, tongue tied there a little bit, but I appreciate it very much. Johnny, what's going on? What's Johnny watching? Saying, "What's up, cool kids?" Going to see you. Oh, the chat jumped on me again. Got some more highs there. Mr. Dan Horror saying, "Yeah, it's mowing weekend for us too. I might set up an outdoor projection screen." Oh, awesome. I got a portable projector, nothing crazy. I'll have to see. I'm kind of out in the country and kind of wide open, so any bit of wind, I got to figure out something better for the screen, because the portable screen I have, the wind just, it turns into a sail and it takes off. So I might break mine out too, because we actually have a big gray wall in our living room that if I take one picture off, and I know it's probably not the best picture in the world, but there's a picture hanging on the wall. If I take that off, it's a nice big gray wall, and I'll put the projector up on that. Sometimes it's kind of fun to. I think I was measuring, I can fit about 100 or 110 inches with the projector. And I don't care if it's not 4K. It's still fun to watch it. It feels like back in the days going to the drive-in theaters. So hope you get that set up. You have to let me know if you got a movie in mind to watch for that. Hey, Unplug, what's going on? Saying hello, how we doing? I'm doing good. Hope you are as well. Jimmy was asking, anyone going to see Karate Kid Legend this weekend? It was released here on Wednesday, so saw it a couple days ago. I have not seen it. I don't know for sure if I'll have time to get out to it. I have been trying to hit some more movies in the theater lately. I took a little trip last week and kind of tied it into, I'm a little ways away from the nearest IMAX theater, but that's not very far from where my mom and stepdad live and my dad and stepmom live. So I kind of made a thing out of it. I took Friday off and went and saw Mission Impossible Final Reckoning on IMAX, which was really fun, and then got to meet up with each of them and hang out for a bit. So I'll have to see about that. I think this Monday, no, I know this Monday, I have tickets to, our theater does these mystery movies, and they're usually a release it's an early release about a week or two ahead of time. All I tell you is the rating, the approximate runtime, but it's not exact, but it's usually never over what they state on there. And they'll specifically state if it's categorized as a horror. So I got something I have a ticket bought for that's supposed to be rated R, non-horror, on Monday. So we'll see what that's going to be. But I'm curious about the Karate Kid Legend. I'll have to check out and see if I'm sure you got a review out on that already. I'll have to check that out and see what you think about it. Hey, Movie Hunter, what's going on? Saying afternoon, everyone. Good to see you. Troy was saying, how regular is your lunch break cinema? I'll forward my audience to you next time. Oh, and no worries. If you do, great. If not, don't worry about it at all. Usually I'm trying to do them 1:00 Central Time on Fridays. I've thought about doing it one other day, but we'll have to see. And not every Friday works out. There's some times where I got to go out of town or something like that, and I'll switch it. I'll do it on a Thursday. But I think that for the majority, it's been 1:00 Central Time, so 2 Eastern on Fridays. But it moves around. You know how it goes, right? Life and work and family and other things. So, but yeah. But no, I got to figure out how to do that because Nadia last night, Horror with Nads, she must have been wrapping up I know she was wrapping up a stream. It was just going on at the same time as mine. And I had a little notification, the first time I ever saw that, where it popped up and said she dropped, their viewers into ours. And I got to figure out how to do that. That's very cool to do. And I don't know, I like that idea where it's like, hey, I'm done for tonight, but if you still want to hang out with somebody cool, check them out. It might be somebody new and you really enjoy them. So where did I leave off? Got some highs back and forth. Collector Movie Man saying, hey, Corey. Hello, Collector Movie Man. How you doing? Chris, what's going on, man? I'm saying hello, everyone. Hit that like, please. Yeah, if you feel like it, hit the like. If you're not sub. If not, that's okay. You can still hang out. Xteen, what's going on? Saying happy Friday, Corey. Hey, all. I just saw a video of yours pop up for, I believe it was Kingpin, was it? Yeah, I believe it was Kingpin. And I set it to watch later. I gotta check that out. But hope you're doing well. Hope you got a weekend you're looking forward to coming up. Johnny was saying, I only have one movie I'm checking out this weekend. Which one is that? Are we in suspense? Are you gonna let us know? I'm curious. Collection Movie Man was saying, just about to go into Barnes & Noble. Oh, very good. Well, have fun. There's always some good stuff you can check out there. Books and movies and Legos and pop figures, and vinyl records. They got everything. It's a lot of fun. Adrian was saying, just gone 7 p.m. here in the UK. Cool. Yeah, that's where I thought this might be something kind of fun where people close around me might be able to tune in for a little bit over their lunch, or some good friends like you meeting over in the UK or in other parts of the world. It's not so like late or early morning hours for you. So I'm glad you jumped in and said, hey, I appreciate it. What's going on, Eli? Saying, what's up, Corey and friends? Just getting this Friday started up. No really plans right now. I just got this to hang out with some friends here. And then after this, wrap up a little bit of an afternoon of work and then weekend. Might be checking I might just do a movie tonight. I got to figure out what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll do a couple movies. Actually, I got to see if there's a new Murderbot out. I started following that series on Apple TV Plus. I ended up getting a free trial on that. That was a pretty long one, actually. It was like 3 months or something. So I'll probably be seeing when the next episode of that's popping out. I've been enjoying that so far. Some highs to Chris and Eli. Adrian was saying, hey, Eli, it's your birthday today, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it was coming up. Was it actually today? I couldn't. Sorry, I'm horrible. I'll forget my own birthday. But I remember you saying that you were not too far off from it. Got some highs back and forth. Adrian, my guy. Yes, it is, sir. Oh, well then, Adrian, great memory. Eli, happy birthday, man. I hope you have a great one. I hope you get to do something fun, something enjoyable. Doesn't have to be crazy, just something you enjoy. Hope you have a good weekend. But happy birthday. That's cool. Made it around the sun one more time, right? So I appreciate. Oh no, no worries. Uh, Jimmy, review uploading. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it's crazy how I need to get going on some more things like that, the pre-recorded stuff. But yeah, you got to put some more time into that. You do a good job with your editing and everything, and so I'm sure that takes a bit of time. So I'll have to watch for that. I'll have to go out and look out for it. Adrian saying, yeah, mine is coming soon. It's in July. Oh, very good. Got a couple in our family that are July. My wife and my son both are July. So very cool. It's a good month. The 8th. Okay. Not too far off from my wife and son. But Words and Pictures saying this week I watched Perfect Days 2023, a Japanese language film. I very much enjoyed it. I just hit my. Anyway, I dropped my pen. I'll come back and write that down. I was going to grab my pen and I just knocked everything over. I always joke that if you tied my hands together, I probably wouldn't be able to talk. I swing them around so much. So Jimmy was saying also Tornado, Tim Roth is out in the States this weekend. Not out here in UK until June 13th, but I saw it a couple months ago at the Glasgow Film Festival. Pretty good. I'll have to check that out. I've heard the title thrown around, but I know nothing about the movie or anything it's about. So, and I did see your, and I have to mute for a second. I did see some of your your videos from the film festival, and that's very cool. That looked like a really fun experience. That'd be fun to do something like that. Johnny was saying taking the family to see Bring Her Back. Oh, that was one of my mystery movies just recently. From same directors of Talk to Me, and definitely keeping with some themes. I don't want to give anything away, but themes of grieving and loss. They're definitely going into that again. And there's a couple scenes. There's some things that get to me more than others, and there was a couple scenes that made me cringe a little bit. I'll just say that. But I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have a good time. Unplugged was saying, "What are you watching over the weekend?" I don't know yet. I got a bunch of stuff in recently. And maybe I'll show some stuff that I just got in. We'll see. I never want to bore everybody with things. So not every week I'm going to have stuff coming in either. But whether I dive into some of that, and there's been some recent streams I've been on where a bunch of new movies that are on streaming, are not new, but new to me, that I haven't seen, I've written down as suggestions. And so I don't know. I gotta figure out what kind of mood I'm in for tonight. I'm not for sure yet. So sorry. I know that's not a great answer, but still got to figure it out. Collector Man saying, well, I just got my movie ticket today for early screening of Ballerina. Very cool. And I also got my movie ticket for F1. Yeah, I don't know much about, I mean, I know what Ballerina is. I don't know. I'll have to see. I hope it's good. That's what I'll say. F1, that's going to be another one. I'm going to try to go back and do something similar to what I did with Mission Impossible. I'd love to see that on the IMAX. So I thought about trying to take another Friday off, they have early morning. Well, I mean, earlier morning. They're cheaper too. And like 10 a.m. showing, or at least at Mission Impossible they did. So I figure they will do that with F1 as well. But like check that out and then, go have lunch and hang out with my mom for a little bit and then go visit my dad that night and have supper. So yeah, I'm really interested in F1. Ballerina I am too, but F1 really kind of piqued my interest. Jimmy said, if you're got Apple TV, definitely check out C with Jason Momoa. Okay. Dang it. I just dropped my pen all the way over there. Okay, C. I'll check that out. Somebody was also saying Severance. It was one I really need to check out while I have that. So, C, I remember hearing about it, but I don't know much about it. I know the general premise. So, yeah, I'll check it out. I'll get my use out of my free trial at the very least if I don't keep it longer than that. Holland was saying happy birthday, Eli. Yep, absolutely. Eli saying thanks, Corey. Oh, no worries, man. Unplugged was saying my birthday is July 2. Oh, very good. Well, then it is very good month. There's a lot of July birthdays here. That's awesome. Eli was saying, don't forget to slash the like button and sub to this amazing channel. Eli, it's always much appreciated. Always appreciate you. Always a huge supporter. Appreciate it very much. What's going on, Laren? Naughty Laren is popping in while at work. LOL. Hey, Corey, or hey, Wilk and company. Thanks for jumping in, Laren. Well, don't get in trouble. Okay. But I appreciate you saying hi. I hope everything's going well. I haven't talked to you in a little while. Gonna hang out again here sometime. Holland. Laren, my love. There you go. Eli was saying the studio on Apple TV looks interesting. Oh, I'll have to check that out too. See, I think there's probably a bunch of stuff out there that I haven't had it. We had a free trial. Oh, it's been quite a while ago now, and I watched the first season of Ted Lasso, but that's all I had. All I got watched because it was a really short free trial. This one's 3 months, so hopefully I can soak some stuff up. Definitely that Murderbot. I'm enjoying that, but then now it sounds like I need to check out C. Severance was one that a lot of people were saying, and then the studio. So we'll see how much I get watched. I have to try to binge through some of that stuff. Got some more birthdays for Eli. Absolutely. Oops, that moved quick. Unplug said, let's hit that like button. Yeah, for sure. Go for it. Do it if you want to. Johnny was saying, my man Laren. Yeah, it's always good to see Laren. But yeah, it's been a bit of more movies I've been getting into. I didn't show any last week. I was hanging out with my mom, which I had a blast doing that. And so I hope other people enjoyed it too. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback. My mom's a sweetheart, and it was fun to sit down and talk to her. And I honestly didn't think she was going to do it at first, because I was kind of joking. I thought I was going to have a little bit of a break in between. I thought after I had lunch with her, she had to go do something, and then I was going to go see my dad. And I'm like, well, I'll have a little bit of downtime. I brought my laptop, and I thought, maybe I can jump on and just say hi and talk about Mission Impossible Final Reckoning for a little bit, because I just was going to be watching that one. And then she didn't have to do her thing, and I kind of joked about, I was like, well, you should do a live stream with me. And she was like, oh yeah, that might be kind of fun. I didn't let her change her mind. I was like, okay, I'm setting it up. Let's go. And yep. So I definitely want to do that again with her too. There's some movies I want to try to watch with her, and I think it'd be kind of fun to talk to her about the movies and see what her thoughts are on them. Definitely trying to pick ones that I think she will like. So not trying to push her into stuff she doesn't like. But Xteen saying hi to Laren and Holland. Xteen, but no, that was a lot of fun hanging out with her. So I was kind of surprised, but she did great. Because it was just pretty much like we would have been doing that anyway. If we wouldn't have done a live stream, we would have been sitting around the kitchen or something talking. So, but well, maybe I'll just show a couple movies that I got in. It seems like a little bit, but again, it's almost like 2.5 or almost 3 weeks, because some came in just really soon after the last time I showed some on a live stream, and then last week I did not. I was back to my mom's place to hang out with her, so I didn't have anything along with me, and was just talking with her. But anyway, I got a few. I can't remember what I've shown before, so if I've shown these before, I'm sorry. But this one was really cheap. It's an import, but I have a region-free player, so it works out. But this was one I always remember having fun. My son used to like it a lot when he was younger, and I had fun watching it with him, and found this import for a really cheap price, and I thought I'd check it out again. But it was Sky High, and I know not everybody knows about it, but you got You know, like Kurt Russell. You got oh gosh, why am I blanking on her name now? There's some bigger names. Bruce Campbell's got a role in it. Oh, I feel horrible. I'm blanking on her name right now. Now I got to look it up because I feel bad. Somebody's up. Kelly Preston. Kelly Preston's in it, and I remember being fun. I know it's a kids movie, but I remember having fun and watching that with him. I have some good memories. So gonna be watching that again. Thank you, Johnny. I see you just threw in Kelly Preston. Yep, I knew somebody would get that in there before I'd actually figure it out. But my mind blanks a lot when I'm doing well anytime, but doing live streams too. But then I did end up getting the Steelbook 4K because I did not have it in the collection, so I figured I'd grab this one of Full Metal Jacket. So I have that. I've not opened it up yet, but that one is an intense one. Looking to rewatch that. It's been quite a while. I got some used ones in too, so some of these were pretty inexpensive, which was nice. This one, I've heard some good things about it. I've never seen it before, but maybe this would be a good one for tonight. But we got Mark Wahlberg and Arthur the King. So it looked like a good, uplifting story. So looking forward to that. So who knows? Maybe that'll be one for this weekend. Always can have a good uplifting movie for a weekend start. I think that's always fun. My good friend Hortensia, that actually is going to be on a live stream with me on my channel towards the end of June. I was asking her some movies that she liked, and this is one she said always made her laugh. I've never seen it, but I liked their show that they had together, so I'm looking forward to it. But we got Keanu with Key and Peele. So always loved them on their show. I think they're absolutely hilarious. So we'll see you on this one. I just never seen it. She said it always brings a smile to her face, makes her laugh. So found a used copy of it and got it pretty cheap. Actually, after I bought that, I saw, I think, at least at the time, Hamilton Book had it for like $4 or $5 too on their website. So, all right, let me catch up with the chat again really quick, and then I can go back to that stuff. But got some highs back and forth. Laren was saying, "Hey Chris, I can't wait to watch your Kingpin review later." Yeah, I was just saying I saw the video post, but I added it to my watch later, and I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. Johnny was saying Sky High is pretty good. Yeah, I know it's definitely a kid movie, but I think part of it is just the nostalgia piece of it. Of remember watching it with him, and he would rewatch it, and we had it on DVD, but I couldn't find it anywhere. And then I saw this Blu-ray import at a pretty reasonable price, so I ended up grabbing it. But yeah, that's where I was blanking on Kelly's name. Thanks, Dean, saying thanks, homie. Hey, Texas, what's going on, man? Saying hey, Corey and everyone. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Chris was saying that's a very nice steelbook, Corey. Yeah, it's originally I thought I was going to be doing something this weekend that I could potentially have gotten a autograph on it, but it's not going to work out for this weekend. So that's okay. I still got the movie. I didn't have it in the collection, and looking forward to watching it anyway. I think it was Vincent D'Onofrio was going to be at a small convention not too far away from me, so I thought it'd been kind of cool to have him sign that, but not going to work out this weekend, but that's okay. I'm still happy to have that and looking forward to watching it. Maybe some other day I can meet him. Johnny was saying I still need to add Full Metal Jacket to the collection. Yeah, I actually, when I saw the Steelbook come out, I thought I had it in some format, but I looked everywhere and I didn't have it. I didn't have it logged. I couldn't find it anywhere, so I'm like, must not have had it, and I must have just watched it on, HBO or something, or Netflix, or whoever had it at the time. So, yep. So that's the first time I think it's actually in my collection. Hey, Larry, what's going on? Horror Cat Dad saying, hey, cool kids. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too. Thanks, everybody, for jumping in here. I was also really excited last night, and I know that time won't work for everybody, and I don't expect people to stay for the whole thing, but had a really fun stream last night talking zombie movies with Anthony's Horror More, and Ashley, Zombie Girl. It was a lot of fun, and it had been a while since I'd done one of those marathon streams, and my voice was struggling anyway, so it's struggling again today. But yeah, I started losing my voice a little bit, so I had to pace myself a little bit and not be as gabby as I usually am. But it was still really fun and a great turnout, and appreciate whether you stuck around for the whole thing, which I know there was a group of people there in there for a huge chunk of it, which is very much appreciated. It's a big time commitment, so I appreciate it. But even the smaller chunks are still big time commitments, and I appreciate it so much. But there was a lot of great chat going on. I appreciate it so much. Always makes it fun. That's why I want to do the live streams, because I like doing this and hanging out and having the interaction with you. Where did I leave off? Highs back and forth. Unplugged said cool pickups. Sky High is a fun movie. Yeah, I remember having fun with it, watching him with it, my son. So I'll put it in and watch it again. But no, now I have it in the collection. So Eli was saying I'm in Texas too, my guy. Yeah, I remember you saying that. So saying hi to Texas. Chris was saying Matthew Modine is the man, and Vincent. Yeah, Vincent was going to be the one that was at this smaller convention that's not super far away. I was going to try to get to one because I've never really been to one before. And there was a smaller one that was a drivable distance from me, but now it doesn't look like it will probably work out, which is fine. But it looked like it would have been kind of fun. Where did I leave off? Chris was saying singing Mickey Mouse as they march home is chilling. Yeah, there's a lot of chilling things with the movie. Eli was saying I didn't realize that Vincent was the roach guy from the first Men in Black. Oh yeah, I guess. Well, I either didn't know or I forgot that, but yeah, cool. Unplugged says I picked up Stargate Universe Season 1 on Blu-ray, 30 pence from my local. Jeez, you always get some crazy deals. Well, good for you. That's a lot of entertainment for 30 pence. Larry was saying it was a fun stream, Corey. Oh, thanks for hanging out with it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Really good about going off the rails a little bit and talking about other things, but we had a lot of fun with it. So Eli said that was a super fun stream last night, my guy. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I appreciate you hanging out with it too. Holland said the stream last night got me wanting to watch Zombieland. Haven't seen it in a while. I actually, after that was like one of my picks, I hadn't seen it for a while. I honestly, if we would have got off, which I'm not, it doesn't bother me that we didn't get off earlier, but if we would have got off earlier, I actually, after I got talking about it, I almost thought about putting it in and watching part of it last night. But needless to say, stream went a decent length of time, and then we talked for a little bit backstage after we went offline, and it was time for this old guy to go to bed when we got done talking. So yeah, maybe that'll be one I can throw in this weekend too. It's a fun watch. Johnny was saying, don't forget that D'Onofrio was in Adventures of Babysitting a Store. He played. Oh, okay. Man, it's been forever since I've seen that movie. I did not realize that was him. Huh. Cool. I'm going to have to go back and look at screenshots now. That's cool. I did not realize that. Yeah, facts, Johnny. Hey, Doom, what's going on? Doom Boogie in the house saying, Wilkies, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Gizmo. Jesus Lives, new films suck, and punch a duck. Well, let's not punch a duck. That's kind of mean, unless the duck is being aggressive to you, I guess. But new films, some of them are okay. I think there's been a couple new ones that you didn't mind. But Doom was saying, what was the World War II zombie film? Oh gosh, I wrote down a bunch of them. Now I'm blanking on some of the names. It was one of them, I think, that Ashley had pulled out. Dead Snow, maybe? Might have been Dead Snow. Is the one that I think she was talking about. Yeah. I think there was other ones that were brought up, but the one she pulled, I think, was Dead Snow. There was an Overlord. I know that was brought up later, but that wasn't actually anybody's pick. Okay, there you go. Yeah, Dead Snow. I had to blank. I wrote down all these titles, but then I have to look at the title and try to figure out if I remember what the movie was actually about or not. But yep. So I'll have to see that. And I think it was, if I'm remembering right, that one was, it is zombie Nazis from World War II, but it's like set in modern day, like they were frozen and these doctors accidentally awakened them or something like that. Unplugged says it's 7:30 p.m. in the UK and it is too hot. It's supposed to be warm this weekend here too. It had been pretty comfortable temperatures. It's been nice where you just kind of have the windows open. There's a nice breeze, but I think it is supposed to warm up this weekend for us too. So, I always. What we got here, Gizmo? No, new films suck. Film schools are killing art. It's destroyed every universe in movies, and all DP has forgot how to actually shoot film. Actors are flat and boring. Well, come on, Gizmo. And then, of course, you got to throw a door in there. One of these days, I'll probably have to watch it. I'm probably saying, have you seen? Is it Cowboys versus Zombies, or is it off to see? I guess no. Either way, I have not seen that. Chris was saying Overloaded is okay. I expected better though. Okay. Um, Chris, Gizmo a bit bitter. I see. Just strong opinions. Strong opinions. Larry was saying that is what I heard, Chris, but I haven't seen it yet. Was hoping it would have been awesome. Okay, maybe for, or maybe I miss, or maybe that's what the name of the movie was. You know, I was saying that movie is hilarious, but that baby scene had me crying. I guess I don't know which movie that is, so nope. I'm gonna say nope. I haven't seen that. Um, Larry was saying, plus it had Russell's son in it, if I'm remembering. Oh, for real? I'll have to look that up. Of course, I knocked my pin and it goes flying all the way over there. So, oh, that moved on me again. Doom said, I see all the Gremlin collectibles. Did you ever catch the Gizmo animated series? Stylistically, really cool. I never did. I never did. I'll have to go out and look at, I'm sure you can find it out there somewhere. But no, I never saw it. I'll have to check it out. Johnny saying hi to Comrade Gizmo. Highs back and forth. Not Cowboys. Cockneys versus Zombies. It's a British. Oh no, I haven't. So I figured I just. Sometimes I never know if it's like a mistype thing or voice to text thing because I always get things wrong on there. But okay, no, I've definitely not seen that movie. Eli said there was a hilarious scene in there. I'll have to maybe check that out or see if there's a way to check it out. Mm-hmm. Doom was saying, I want to say it's on Max. Secrets of the Mogwai. Okay, I'll have to look that up. Lots of talk of Gremlin 3 days in production. Oh, I guess I never heard anything about that. Unplugged was saying my first cat was called Gizmo. There you go. Han says Cockneys is on Tubi. Oh, well, maybe while we're talking here, I'll try to pull it up and put it in my list so I remember. Because I was clumsy and knocked my... Oh, yep, there it is. Added it to my list. Added to my other, 40 movies last night I wrote down. Maybe not 40, but there was quite a few. Hey, Patrick, what's going on? Gizmo's on the warpath. No, he's just having fun. He's always having fun. Doom was saying, sorry, weird typos. Oh, no worries. I do it all the time. I do the swipe to text and voice to text a lot, and I need to learn to proofread it a lot more. I might stay away from that one, Gizmo, but I'd be curious to know what podcast that was that you were on. Is it out and available? Or maybe it's in Norwegian. I guess I don't know. Saying hi to Texas. Gizmo, I have no doubt you're a debater. You definitely do that. Oh, it says Gizmo, I am a hero. There you go. Gizmo is cool. There you go. Texas, Holland, you're always a hero. There you go. I'm gonna take a sip, and then I have a couple more here, but it's still doing good. If long as you're all hanging out and still having fun. Let's see here. So not too long ago, I was on a stream where I was a judge, and it was a Star Trek versus Star Wars. And Star Trek, I'd seen the first maybe like 3 movies, but it had been a really long time, and there was quite a few others I hadn't seen before. So there was a pretty decent price, and I thought, well, I didn't have anything in the collection, so I went and grabbed. I know there's 4Ks and things, but I didn't want to drop a ton of money into it. But I found this Blu-ray 10 movie collection of Star Trek movies, so I got that in to start watching. But yeah, I get everything from the motion picture, which has the director's cut version too, which I don't know if I've ever seen, so I'll have to check that out, all the way through to everybody's favorite Nemesis, or what it sounded like. I've never seen it. But with that, I got Hamilton books. I grabbed some, I think the rest are Hamilton books. They had some cheap ones on there, but they had this documentary that was the Captain's Collection. Excuse me, I got the hiccups now all of a sudden. Never have a problem until I'm doing on live stream. All right, so some behind the scenes kind of documentary pieces, and it was dirt cheap, so I was like, oh, I'll grab it, and we'll see if we can get through some of that and check it out. We'll see what everybody's saying, and I only have a couple more. Like I said, this is not just 1 week. It's almost 3 weeks worth of stuff, and a lot of used and a lot of sale stuff. I'm plugged with saying, what are you drinking? Just Diet Pepsi right now. Yep, my bad habit. Or one of my bad habits. But just Diet Pepsi now. There might be something else later after I get done with the workday. Because I'm saying Swedish actually, but one of the dudes is a Norwegian actor. So were you speaking in? How many languages do you know? I'm curious. Oh man, the chat is moving. Sorry, everybody. I'm still getting used to StreamYard again. I'm trying it out again, and it is still getting used to it, but it's jumping around a little bit. Patrick was saying Star Trek wins. I actually did that. I did that night, but they were like basing it on different categories, and it depended on what the people brought for that category, and listening to their, their spiel, their debate on it, and yeah, I think actually Star Trek did win that night. So I like both. I just never had Star Trek actually in the collection. I'd seen the first 3 and remember enjoying them, but it's been a long time since I've seen them. But it gave me the itch to get back into them a little bit. So I just saw that Blu-ray set, and I know there's 4Ks, but that was more the price I wanted to pay. And 10 movies, it's quite a bit to get through. So Chris said, I like Nemesis. Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't have anything against it. I think that was the one. There was one that somebody just made a comment about, but I had never seen it, so I couldn't say one way or the other. All I've seen of the movies is the first 3, and I like those 3. Or at least I did. It's been quite a few years since I've seen them, but yeah, I was looking to just slowly, maybe over the rest of the year, chip away and maybe get through that set. Gizmo. Corey always drinks pure vodka when he has cups on stream. If it has glass, he drinks whiskey. No, no, not always. You'd have a better winning chance saying just Diet Pepsi. That's 9 out of 10 times. I like to usually keep water around here too, because I get, especially right now, you kind of dried out talking. But as long as I don't sound too bad, I'm still feeling okay to talk. But Patrick says when an A-wing can bring down a superstar destroyer, yeah, you're in trouble. Oh, that's funny. Hey, Sin, what's going on? Sin's Corner saying hello, hello. Just gonna listen to this while I throw a kettlebell around. Oh, very good. You're being more productive than I am. I'm just throwing around a mug of Diet Pepsi. Good for you. I need to get going on some stuff like that. Saying hi to Sin. Hey, Tiana, what's going on? Tiana loves movies. Says, hey, Corey and everyone. Good to see you. Johnny was saying, of course it's dirt cheap. It's Star Trek. Ooh, might be some fighting words there. Anyone with self-respect tosses Trek stuff in the garbage. I said it. Well, I said what I said. I enjoy both of them. So I'm actually looking forward to digging into. There's quite a few of them I've heard about before, but I have not seen. So, but yeah, like I said, maybe I saw the first four. The Voyage Home. Maybe I did see that one too. But anyway, it's been a long time. I fun to get back into it. But Unplugged said, cool Star Trek box set. I'm a fan of Star Trek. I'm just watching Star Trek Voyager. Oh, very good. Yeah, Star Trek they've had a pretty strong run of movies and different series, it seems like, but they got a lot of stuff, content out there to watch. Some highs back and forth. Gizmo. Swedish is close enough to Norwegian. Okay. I didn't know. So it was enough to get you by. Sitting saying hi to everybody. Unplugged said, you gonna drink something stronger after work? Probably. Nothing crazy, but yeah, it's Friday. Might be later, but maybe make a little drink and sit down and put a movie on. That sounds like my speed for tonight. Gizmo said, I know Holland, American language, some German, and Scandinavian if you remove Danish, and 70% of Iceland from the mix. All right. Very good. I wish I would have stuck with learning a second language more than I did. I took some Spanish when I was in high school, and I pretty much can ask the time, how much something is, order a beer, and ask where the bathroom is. And that might be about it. So I could get by. But I wish I would have. I honestly, that's like one thing you ever wish you could go back and tell your younger self something that would have been. I goofed around a lot in those classes, and that would have been a beneficial skill to have, knowing more than one language. So maybe I can still go back, and maybe it's not too late. I'll have to maybe I can find a good way to revisit and dive back into that. But I think that is something that is worthwhile, like knowing more than just your language. So I don't know. We'll see. Oh, where did I leave off? Eli was saying I'm drinking some Dr. Pepper on the rocks right now. There you go. My daughter likes the Dr. Pepper. I like Dr. Pepper too, but usually it seems like I keep on going back to the Diet Pepsi. Patrick was saying Nemesis was pretty good. Okay, cool. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I really, like I said, you can find somebody that says they hate any movie, no matter how good it is. I think you can always find somebody that doesn't like it. But no, I'm excited to dig back through these because, like I said, there's quite a few in this collection that I have not seen. I'm 3 or 4 at the most, and there's 10 in here. So, yeah, motion picture through Nemesis And like I said, the motion picture has the original theatrical, and then it has the director's cut, which I'm almost positive I haven't seen that one, so I'll be sure to watch that one just to. We'll see if I can even remember to know what the differences are, but I always like checking out the director's cut if they got it on there just to see it. Tiana says, I'm having Taco Bell before going back to work. Oh, nice. Oh, Taco Bell came up last night, and I was like, that sounds so good right now. It was so, well, actually early in the morning at the time, and I hadn't had supper, but that sounded really good. So I hope you have a good Taco Bell run. Chris says, I closed tonight, so bagel dogs for my lunch. Oh, there you go. I didn't have anything really great today. A little stir fry. It was good. It was fine. Eli says, I'm having some Whataburger for lunch. Oh, there you go. We don't have those around here. I wish, oh gosh. We didn't end up doing it, but we were down with some of the family in San Antonio. No. Austin. It was when we were in Austin, Texas. And on this one stretch of road, there was like a Whataburger, an In-N-Out, a Jack in the Box, I think, and maybe a White Castle. I don't want to exaggerate, but there was like 4 big names, and some of them, quite a few of those we don't have around us. And we almost thought about doing a burger challenge, like grabbing one from each and then, cutting them up, and then we could all do like a blind taste testing and see which burger we liked better. But some other time I'll have to. I'm like, is Diet Pepsi with vodka? No, nothing like that yet. Just that Pepsi and some ice. That's all right now. Soon enough, we'll get something else in there. Patrick said Taco Bell time. Yeah, last night I felt like it. After they brought it up, I felt like I'm too far away from everything. Johnny was saying, now I will say this. The even numbered Trek films are really good. The even ones? Okay. There you go. Do you like this? The Search for Spock, or was that the second one? No, Wrath of Khan. Sorry, no, that was the other one. Wrath of Khan. Yeah, that is a good one. That is definitely one I saw, but I got it mixed up. Don't make fun of me. I'm not a Trekkie, but I want to dig back into it. I remember enjoying those movies, and then when I was younger, watching the original series, a lot of reruns of Kirk, and Spock and everything. So always had fun with that. Gizmo, you're on a roll, man. Joel, what's going on? Doc Room Review saying, yo, Corey, just popping in and say hi. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Saying hi to Joel there. Hey, Jim, what's going on? Saying hello, Corey, and everyone in the chat. I just finished the Cheech and Chong documentary. Very entertaining film, especially if you are a fan of those two, as I am. I'll have to check it out. Sounds interesting. Some of the movies I remember watching in the past and having a good time with them. We got Chubbs in here saying, hey, everyone. Hello. Just kind of running through, make sure I'm not missing anybody. Unplug says, got to go bye-bye. Okay, cool. Thanks for dropping in and saying, hey, if you're still in here. So have a good one. Get watching some of that new series you picked up. Or whatever else you want to. Hope you can find some more good deals. Hey, Jeff, what's going on, man? John Doe Gigolo saying, hey, Corey, sorry I'm late. Hope you're having a great week. No, you're never late, man. Just hanging out for a little bit. But, yeah, good week, busy week. Not a bad week, but busy week. And so Friday came pretty quick. So ready to start the weekend and got some stuff to get done. I hope you have a good weekend coming up for yourself as well with you and the family. Chris saying hi to Jeff, his geeky buddy. Sin was saying, I recommend Dreaming Spanish. They use comprehensible input, and it's pretty effective. Okay. I'll have to look it up. Dreaming Spanish. Okay. At first, I thought you were going to start talking about how I think that was always something people would say. I don't know if it's true or not, but they say you really have mastered a language when you start dreaming in that language. If it's a second language you're learning, or third, or however many you know. But dreaming Spanish. Okay, I'll look that up. I just figured I'd stick with that because I have like a little bit of basis, so it wouldn't be completely nothing I've ever come across before, but very, very basic. And in some of the areas I'm in, Spanish is something that I think that would come in more, but it'd be more, I'd have more of a chance of using it than a lot of other languages in some of the areas I'm in. So I just think it'd be more beneficial. But I'll have to check that out. So, saying hi to Jeff. Sin was saying if you register for an account on their website, you can track your progress. Okay. I'll have to go look at that. Maybe that's something I can do. Find some things to better myself and do something like that. Work on something. Gizmo. No, my dog's asleep. He didn't send me any message, and we will not be watching that movie tonight. I'll guarantee that. That will not be a movie tonight. Oh, got a lot of fighting words on the movies here. There's a lot of strong feelings on the Trek and Star Wars stuff. Doesn't Patrick doesn't care for it? Well, there you go. Oh, that's all right. I've enjoyed both, but I haven't seen all of either one of them though either. So, Ari's World, what's going on? Saying Corey, hello, hello to you. Hope everything's going well. I don't know if you got playing any fetch with Bear or anything today. It's always fun seeing you with the dogs. So, our dog, you had a visitor dog the other day, didn't you? Or at least I think so, because you like went inside to. I think that dog's dad showed up and was going, so to see his reaction, get ready to go. So, yeah, hope you're having a good weekend. I was just we were talking about movies coming up, and the F1 race movie with Brad Pitt. That might be another one I might try to head down that direction. Don't ever feel obligated. But I might try to watch that one at the IMAX that's down in your neck of the woods. And I had fun watching the Mission Impossible on the IMAX, so I'd have to get down there to do that. Patrick was saying Wrath of Khan was great. Yeah, I agree. I still remember that was the one I've seen the most out of. I'm almost positive I've seen the first four, but either way, if you say first three, the second, the Khan, that was the one I've seen the most. His World was saying, we will give you a pass after your long live stream last night too. You were lurking late after volleyball. Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's a couple of them friends. It's been a while since we've done it, but we've done some pretty crazy long ones, or at least for me anyway. Last night I finally said, I love hanging out, but I got work tomorrow and my eyes were getting a little heavy. So had to call it an evening. But yeah, that one did go pretty long. Hey, Scolder, what's going on? Saying hello. How we doing? We got Rich in here. Turner Fan 77 saying, what's up, everyone? Good to see you, man. We got to get another movie lined up, too. I know we were already talking about it, but I think that'd be fun to do. We'll have to figure out something to go see. Gizmo says, going through my collection and selling stuff I've seen and hate. And Arrow has the last thing out. I went back and saw many of the titles I thought I did like Hell High, but man, the film is crazy. I don't know if I've ever seen that one. Ari's World, Dreaming in Spanish. Yeah, I'd never heard of that one before, so I'll have to look that up. Must be just like a different service, just kind of like, I suppose, isn't there like Duolingo and, oh gosh, there's another one, a big one that is always around, but I'm blanking on it. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I'll have to look that up and check it out. We got Nanette in here. Hello, everyone. Nanette and a couple others like Eli and a few other people. They were long haulers last night, so thanks for jumping back in. Not too sick of me yet. A lot of highs back and forth. Sin says, well, I've dreamed in Spanish before, but I would hardly say that I've mastered it. Been working at it for more than 30 years. I haven't applied myself nearly as much as I could have or should have. Oh, yeah, well, that's with everything. That's what I was just saying. I wish I could go back and tell myself to be a little more diligent or serious about it, take it more seriously. So, but okay, maybe not mastered, but you're on a really good track. If I don't know, I just remember people saying that once you start having dreams in that language, you're at least getting a hang of it. I'd say that. Here's what I was saying. Yes, thanks. Bear was playing tug of war earlier. The golden went home. Yes, yep. Oh, my dog loves playing tug of war all the time too. He acts like he wants to play fetch, but he ends up just wanting to play tug of war. He'll like fetch it once, and then he'll come back and then just want to play tug of war with you. So maybe he's lazy. He doesn't want to run too much. Nana said, "I'm with you, Patrick. I do not like Star Wars, but I enjoy Star Trek." Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just kind of. I know I haven't seen all of either one of them, but I've enjoyed each one of them for what they are. But I can understand that not everything is for everybody, so that's cool. Action Popcast, what's going on? Saying good evening. Good evening to you. Hope you're having a good one. Ari's World said that would be awesome to go with you to F1 at the IMAX. Well, I'll say something, but don't ever feel like you have to. I've met up with a few people that I've met through YouTube, but I completely understand if that's not a thing for some people. But yeah, whenever it works out, I'll just drop a line and say something, and if nothing else, maybe we'll grab some lunch, say hey. But always fun to meet new people. All right, let me know when you decide to come down. IMAX is the best. Yeah, I hadn't been to one forever, and so that was the first time in many years. That was a nice theater. It's well, I'm assuming you know which one I'm talking about. The Palms, I think it was called, theater in IMAX, but it was fun. It was big and it was loud. Oh man, I thought our theater was loud. It was cool. Like you could feel the rumble from it, but it was louder than my local theater. I'll say that for sure. We're just saying, yeah, we do. Yeah, absolutely, man. It's always fun hanging out. Jeff is saying hi to Rich. Ari's World was said, I like Duolingo. Okay. Yeah, I know there's a couple different ones, but I'm completely blanking on. There was like one big one that always sold packages. I just remember them around the software area in Best Buy. And I know I'll feel silly when I finally remember the name of it, but Duolingo I know is an app that I've heard people use. And Chris, I'm good with English, thank you. Sometimes I have trouble with just that, so Gizmo. I didn't open with that, and there were some super cool, fun, and crazy moments in it. Yeah, it was a good time last night. Patrick said, anyone seeing Dangerous Animals next week? I don't know, but I've heard some good things. Sin's Corner that's in here. That was the mystery movie that they just had. I believe that was just this last one. Oh, my days blur together. But was not around me. But it sounded like it was worth checking out. So maybe I'll have to try that out. Rich, I've been yelled at in Spanish by grandparents. Here you go. So you probably learned a few things after a while. Jeff was saying, sorry about not sticking around all last night. I was judging collectors last night on. Oh, no, don't worry about that at all. That's the unfortunate thing. Anytime you set a live stream, all of a sudden you start seeing like, there's always overlapping things. So I know, no worries about that at all. Just even thought about it and saying, hey, means a lot. So no, you had some fun stuff to go do. I'll have to go check that out. I have not, I'll have to check the replay out on it. And that was saying the other one is called Babel. Okay. Yes. I've heard that one too. And was there Rosetta Stone? Maybe that's one of them too that I'm thinking of, but Babel. Yes, I've heard of that one too. I feel like my voice is going away a little bit. Hopefully it's hanging in there enough for you where it's not too annoying. Someone was saying, Patrick, I saw Dangerous Animals earlier this week. It was good. Yeah, I thought that was the one you were just talking about. I was going back and watching the replay of the live stream for the mystery movie night. And it sounded like y'all had like a good experience with it. Not saying greatest movie ever, but like had a good one with it. I was saying Fetch turns into tug of war. Yep. Same with Bear. Yeah. Jax, he does that all the time. And then if you just stop, you're like, nope, I'm going to throw it, or we're not playing tug of war. It's so funny. He'll keep it in his mouth and he'll like come up to you and he'll press like his mouth kind of his teeth, and that if it's a rope or a ball or whatever, he'll like press it into your leg or something to be like, come on, you're supposed to be doing something. So it's kind of like him nudging you, saying, I'm not done yet. Let's keep going. Ari's World said, yes, I'd love to meet. Email and description. We can exchange them. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll reach out for sure. Rich was saying, Corey is always great to hang out with. Yeah, thank you. Well, you are too, man. Always have fun. But yes, palms. Okay, yeah, that's where I was saying that, but I was like, I figured you knew what I was talking about. But I thought that was in your general vicinity. Not saying you're right next to it, but and that was saying I'm not big a fan of alien movies. I have a few and far between that I like. Okay. Yeah, see, that's all right. That's okay. Patrick was saying, I'm so glad Sin. The premise is terrifying. I could see someone doing that. Oh, for dangerous animals. Jeff, Corey is fun to hang out. Oh, you're fun to hang out with too, man. Just have it. There we go. Or Rosetta Stone. There you go. You probably said that way before I said it, but yep, I think that was the one I was trying to think of. But after Nanette was saying Babel, I remember hearing about that one too. Sin was, I can go for a little bit longer here. Wow, time flies. I said that last night too. Time flies when you're having fun hanging out with friends. Sin was saying, is it Jay? I'm probably saying that wrong. Don't make fun of me. Courtney was great in it. Okay. Patrick was saying, yeah, they're good about everything. Jeff was judging me as usual. Nah, I don't see that at all. Hey, Hortensia, what's going on? Saying hi, Corey. Ari's World, haha. Yes, Jack's spelling dogs a bit. Yes, yep, you have it right. Yeah, it's hard. That one's a tough one because it always sounds. Are you saying Jack or Jax? So yes, you have it. Jax. Yep, that is correct for our yellow lab. The kids named him. It was kind of funny because we were like, well, you can name him. They were looking up all these names. They came up with that one. I'm like, that's fine. It's a nice, easy one syllable name. You can get out quick if you need to. And didn't think anything about it. I really never seen the series, but I think one time we were at the vet and one of the vet techs there, she was like, oh, so you're a big fan of Sons of Anarchy. And I go, what? She was, well, Jax. So I guess that's the main guy's name in there, the character's name. So I didn't realize that. So I was like, nope, just when our kids started searching for names, that's when they came up with. So Johnny was saying, I got tickets for Dangerous Animals for next weekend. Oh, well, that sounded like, from what I was hearing, it sounds like one I'd probably check out as well. Got a hi for Hortensia. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I know I've said it before, but I'll keep on saying it. Saying hi back and forth. All right, Jax, love it. Yeah, yep, that's what we came up with. One syllable. Not saying you can have longer ones, or can't have longer ones, but it seems like those one syllable names for an animal work out well. You can get them out quickly. Like Jax, no. Jax, come here. You can get it out quick. No, here's World Sons of Anarchy. I didn't know that either. Yeah, no, I never saw the show, but yeah, apparently that was the main character's name in it. So, but no, this is awesome. I think, I have 3 more to show. I can show 3 more, and then I'll probably have to get back to work. But these were 3 others. I don't know a ton about, but I heard some people talking about them, and they were pretty inexpensive on Hamilton books. So pretty cheap ones, but I remember seeing this one a long time ago. It's been a really long time. So, but we got Species. So I remember being kind of freaky. Got, is it Natasha Henstridge? Is that who it is? It's in there. I believe so. Natasha in here being alien, trying to seduce some guys to repopulate their race or something crazy like that. But I remember having a good time with it, but it's been ages since I've seen it. So got that one. This is one that Huck was talking really good things about. I think when he was doing is still doing his 52-week challenge. I believe it's 52-week. And it was one, I can't remember what the category was for the week, but he Said he really enjoyed it, thought it was funny, and I found out Hamilton books cheap, so I got Crazy Rich Asians. So have that to check out. That might be something that the rest of the family will watch with me too. And then this one I thought I saw, but I was looking at it more. I don't think I ever have before. But they had a pretty cheap Hamilton book as well. But I remember Rutger Hauer liking him in a few different things, but we got Hobo with a Shotgun. So that looks pretty crazy going on there. So, yep, got some craziness happening with Hobo and a Shotgun. So we'll see. I don't know much about it. I thought this was a different one when I got it, but I was wrong. But it was pretty inexpensive, so I'm okay. That is it. That is it. But like I said, a lot of sales, a lot of deals going on. Ours World said, Jack's easy to say. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I figured when they brought that up, I'm like, yep, we can go with that one. That's a nice, easy one. Holland says, species, there's a theme. Jeff, HamiltonBook.com is amazing for collectors. Absolutely. Find some really good deals on some, like, I mean, regular movies like this, but then there's been some pretty good, like, Arrow box sets that I've gotten dirt cheap from them too. It's pretty crazy. But hey, Jamie, how's it going? Thanks for jumping in. Probably gonna be wrapping up here, but I appreciate you jumping in and saying hi. Always good to see you. Everybody else saying hi to you too. Always love it. But all right, well, I might have to wrap it up for today. I have to get back to work for a little bit, but this made my day go so much faster. I appreciate you all hanging out with me. It's always so much fun to do this, and appreciate you all like being so active in the chat. That makes it all worthwhile to hang out and do this. So lots of fun. We'll see you out this weekend. I'm trying to mix some more things. I keep on saying this, but I need to get some different things out, whether it's pre-recorded or shorts or some other random live streams, just to hang out and get some different things going on in the channel, but still continuing with this because I still have a lot of fun with it. And it seems like a good group of friends, joining in with this. So I appreciate it so much and definitely want to keep going with this, but maybe, mix some more things in there. We'll have to figure it out. I'm trying to free up some time to get going into some of that, but I hope you all have a great rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend. Love you all. Stay safe and, have a good time. And we'll be talking here really soon. So thanks again. I do really appreciate it. And we'll talk to you all later. Bye.